Now, I kicked this off at midnight Eastern time last night, and since that time, we've taken orders for 26,500. 500 already in this show. Now, you're looking at burnt ends, pork burnt ends, that are cooked low and slow in a smoker, taken out, seasoned, sauced, put back in the smoker, and then that barbecue sauce caramelizes or burns a little bit on the ends. That's why we call it burnt ends. Now, with that, you get the beautiful baked beans, just like they serve at the restaurant, Corky's in Memphis, Tennessee. And then with that, the barbecue and the baked beans, you get the skillet apples. Hashtag eat the apples first. This is remarkable stuff. Now, we're shipping this either immediately, April 15th or May 13th. There's also auto delivery for the first time ever. You asked for it and we delivered. Now, first of all, let me tell you who's connected to these hands. This is Jimmy Stovall, the owner of Corky's. It's good to have you here. You've worked with Corky's your whole life.
That's right. 30 years this year.
30 years this year. Good to have you back, sir.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
I need to let you know our immediate ship in the burnt ends has sold out.
Yep.
Already gone. But we still have April the 15th, and that's now last call in the burnt ends with 4 dozen left.
Wow.
And then we have May 13th, and we have auto delivery for both April and May. So please don't wait. Before it's gone, get the burnt ends. You get 6 of these dinners. We're calling them TV dinners, but they're not like the TV dinners that we enjoyed back in the 60s, or the 70s, rather. This is something very special. Then we have another brand new offering. This is pulled chicken breast.
All white meat chicken breast.
And all of that meat and the baked beans and the skillet apples.
Yep.
You get 6 in the pulled chicken. And remember, these are available immediate ship, April 15th, May 13th, and auto delivery. You can also choose a customer favorite, pulled pork. Now, this pulled pork is fancy. Now, this is pulled pork sauced with baked beans and skillet apples, and you get 6 of these. They're all individually packaged. Now, if you can't make up your mind on flavors, we understand that.
That's right.
That's why we offer a combo. And in the combo, you're getting 2 of the pulled pork, 2 of the pulled chicken, and 2 of the burnt ends. You may choose this in immediate ship, April 15th or May 13th. You can also do auto delivery. And Jimmy, if you start with the combo and decide you really love those burnt ends and want to switch your flavor, you can.
Absolutely.
You can change your flavor.
You can. Pick which
before
get the
your
combo.
next auto delivery.
Yeah, pick which one your favorite, get that next time.
And get that the next time.
Yep.
And then you want to switch back? Every 60 days for 1 year is when we ship these out.
That's right.
It is important to know that this is the first time this has ever been a Today's Special Value. This has been an individual item that we introduced in 2021.
Yep.
Super, super popular.
Yep.
And then we brought it in today as a Today's Special Value. And wow, has this lit the world on fire today?
It has. And I think, David, it's because I listened to so many great QVC customers over the years, saying, Jimmy, it's just me at home, or it's just two of us at home. I can't eat the huge racks of ribs or all these pounds of pork. We would like an individual portion. And not only that, we took it to the next step of making it a dinner. So you don't have to cook a side. You don't have to do anything else. You can have the great barbecue, the sides, apples for dessert, although I eat them first. And everything cooks in the tray, in the microwave, 5 to 6 minutes, and you have an authentic barbecue dinner from Memphis, Tennessee.
Look at that burnt end.
Oh, look at that.
Now, this is tender and plump and chunked and sauced and seasoned and slow smoked.
Yep.
This is something not to be missed. Now, the only thing that we would add to this, if it was my mother, is a leafy green vegetable.
There you go.
She would always add coleslaw to
Yeah,
this.
put a little coleslaw. That's right.
And if you're making a sandwich out of that pulled chicken or pulled pork or the burnt ends, top it with some coleslaw.
That's right. That's how we do it in Memphis. This is the all white meat barbecue pulled chicken. So we start with all white meat chicken breast. We season it. We smoke it to perfection. It is hand pulled. And you can see the white meat. I didn't stir it around yet, but you can see this is all white meat, authentic hand-pulled barbecue chicken. So if you're a barbecue chicken fan, like I've been saying all day, my granddaddy cooked barbecue chicken every weekend at the lake when I was growing up. And he stood over the charcoal fire, basted the chicken for an hour, make sure it was perfect. This is done in 5 minutes.
All right, and the third choice is pulled pork.
Yeah.
Now, this is shredded pulled pork. I mean, when you talk about Southern barbecue,
that's what we call
you're
barbecue.
Looking at
That's right.
And this is shredded pulled pork with the sauce, the skillet apples, and the baked beans, all in this wonderful, wonderful pack up. Now, I'm going to go in for a little bite.
And you know, David,
Am I
we
getting a
don't
big bite?
overload it with sauce. First of all, if I'm buying meat, I want to get meat. Second is the true star in barbecue is the meat. And the sauce is just the added thing on top.
This is the way I grew up on it.
That's right.
And I love it,
Yep.
and this is so impressive. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Everybody is jumping on the line. We just had another choice sell out. Burnt
wow.
ends in April are now gone. You can get May 13th on auto delivery, and that is all.
Oh,
That is
wow.
all.
Wow. Or the combo. They're
Or
in the
you
combo.
can get it in the combo.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm told the combo is wildly popular.
Wow.
Now, brand new are the burnt ends, but now only available May 13th and auto delivery. Then we have pulled chicken, available all 3 ship weeks, immediate, April 15th and May 13th,
Yeah.
and auto delivery. We also have the pulled pork available in all 3 ship weeks, and also available in all 3 ship weeks, but the most popular by far is the combo choice. You get 2 burnt ends, 2 pulled chicken, and 2 pulled pork. Now, you come home on a regular Tuesday night, and you're like, I didn't put anything out to thaw for dinner. Beast, what am I going to do? Because everybody's acting like they're about to die if they don't get something to eat.
That's right.
And then the angel chorus sings, and you go to your freezer,
Yep.
you open it up, and you realize they're my Corky's meals. There's dinner. So you take these out, and we've got one right here in the box.
Yeah, there you go. I'll show you. Yeah,
So
there you
we're
go.
going to take it out of the box,
Yep.
frozen.
That's right. Peel one corner back at each compartment.
Okay.
In the microwave for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, stir that meat up, get all that sauce in there. Put it back in for 2 to 3 minutes more. So in 5 to 6 minutes from frozen, you have an authentic barbecue dinner, just as if you came to Corky's and took it home with you or ate there at the table. You had that same experience.
That is just enough time for you to open a bag of rolls,
Okay.
make a pan of biscuit,
Yep.
or make yourself a pitcher of iced tea.
That's right. That's right.
And this is delightful. I heard Chelsea Phillips-Reed was on the live stream today, and
Yeah.
someone called in on the live stream and said, I eat this with iced tea and lemonade. We call it an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Now look at that
And
sandwich.
look at this, David. So I'm going to show you this. So I just made this sandwich. There's quite a bit of meat on there. This is how much meat is left out of this same tray. Because at Corky's, we love to make sure the portions, you have plenty of portions. Look at this. This is how much left, and I made that sandwich right there.
You want to lift the lid on that
I
sandwich?
sure do. This is how we serve it.
And this is how, and if you don't want coleslaw in
have
the
to
Corky's
tell us.
restaurant, you have to tell them. Otherwise, they're
right.
going to bring it with coleslaw on
Yep.
top. That is a very Southern way to
at that.
eat your barbecue, with a big dollop of coleslaw on top. That is delightful. So don't miss out on this opportunity. We're looking at 1,000 now ordered in this show.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
The most popular choice is combo.
Smart.
And we still have a good quantity available in immediate ship, April 15th, May 13th, and auto delivery. We've never done auto delivery before.
I know.
Ever.
After 3 years. Yeah.
And almost every time we brought these meals in at higher prices,
Yep.
they have blown out the door. This is the lowest price we'll do all year long on the prepared meals from Corky's. And these 2 new offerings are direct results of customer requests.
They really are. So barbecue chicken, a fan favorite. That's why we wanted to do that. And then the burn ends, of course. We don't do these in the restaurant. This is a true specialty. Look at this. See that caramelization that's happened with the barbecue sauce? That creates that bark on the outside of every bite. That right there is all flavor.
And Jimmy, I told you last night that during one of my cookbooks, I was working with the recipe developers and we were trying to do burnt ends. They said, David, we can't shortcut it.
Yeah, you can't.
We can't do it.
That's right.
That's why something like this is so special, because Jimmy's done all the hard work for you. All you're going to do is take it from the freezer, frozen,
Yeah.
pop the little film up on one side, and pop it in your microwave, and let the oven do the work for you.
That's right.
The oven and Jimmy.
And David, we talked last night. So many times, I'm at QVC and we're talking about July 4th or Memorial Day or Thanksgiving or Christmas. And what I loved about having these dinners, especially this time of year, these aren't for any of that. This is for you, maybe another person in your house
for you.
on any day of the week, or take it to lunch. This is not, hey, we're having a big party, let's make these dinners. That's not what this is for. This is for the individual 1 or 2 person household that wants a great, authentic meal, and you don't have to do any of the work.
If you have never ordered a thing from QVC, I want you to consider this. Because look over here what you're getting. Pardon me.
Yep.
Excuse me from running away from you. You get 6 of these meals.
Yep.
Now, 4,000 people have made their first purchase on QVC today.
Wow.
This and other items. We've had a lot of new customers join our family today. So if you're looking at this and you're saying, wow, I'd love to have that barbecue. It's a whole plate of barbecue.
Yep.
I get sides, I get the beautiful protein. Why not give us a call? It takes about 90 seconds to place your first order.
Yeah.
You're going to give your information, and then we're going to assign you an 8-digit QM member number. Once you have that number, you can order anytime you like, on air, online, whatever.
Yep.
This is remarkable. You can either give us a call, you can jump online, you can call you can go on our mobile app, or you can use that QR code on the screen. It'll take you right to the ordering page, the ordering page. Now, we have sold out of the immediate ship and burn ends. We've sold out of the April 15th delivery and burn ends. We still have May 13th, and we have the beautiful combo choice that can ship now, April, or May.
Yep.
So you can either get all burn ends in May and on auto delivery, or you can get it in the combo and get it right now.
That's right.
Now, we also have the pulled chicken. This is all white meat pulled chicken with sauce and skillet apples and baked beans. 6 of them. These are good in the freezer how long?
Up to a year in the freezer.
Up to a year. Finally, we have pulled pork. 6 pulled pork, shredded, barbecue sauced, sides of apples, sides of beans. This is a restaurant quality meal because Corky's is a restaurant.
That's right.
Now, if you can't decide between flavors, you would join the majority of customers today by choosing the combo.
I always like to have variations in my freezer when I want to.
Because I want to be surprised. I want to pull something out and say, okay, this is what I'm having tonight.
Oh,
I'm having
pulled chicken tonight. Yeah.
Or I'm having pulled chicken tonight. Or I'm having the pulled pork tonight.
That's right.
These are remarkably delicious. Don't wait on these because you're going to cook them from frozen. You're not going to let something thaw. You're not going to run it under cold water.
That's right.
Or put it in your fridge for hours and hours and hours. You're going to pop it in your microwave from frozen.
Yep, from frozen. It couldn't be easier. We truly have done all the work for you, but we want you to have a great meal. It's not just an easy meal because anybody can do that. This truly is straight from our restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee. These are our beans that we have served with every dinner for 40 years in Memphis. And our baked beans, this is not just out of a can. This has got our barbecue sauce, little brown sugar, onions, green bell peppers. They're so full of flavor, y'all. And then, the apples, Dave.
I mean, hashtag eat the apples first.
I promise I've eaten apples after every single time.
Come on now. These apples are like apple pie filling without the crust.
It is. It's like
apple pie
digging in there. When you cut a piece of apple pie and you dig into the next person's inside and put that on your plate, that's what they are. Warm apple.
That is the best stuff in the whole world. And then you pair that with the baked beans and the beautiful sauced pulled pork, sauced pulled chicken, or the sauced burnt ends.
Yep.
Now, what most people have done today is they've chosen the combo.
Yep.
Where they're getting 2 of each flavor. And if you want that delivered immediately, we can do it. You want it April 15th, we can do it. You want it May 13th, we can do it. We can also do auto delivery.
I think it's great. Just because of what we said, especially with the auto delivery, because these are just dinners for any night of the week. It's not for a special thing. So to know that you've got great barbecue coming, even if you had one once a week, you've got 6 weeks worth of barbecue dinners, and they're just so good.
Let's welcome Diana joining us right here in Pennsylvania. And I understand that she is a fan of these meals and picking up more tonight. Is that right, Diana?
Well, you betcha.
All right.
I got 2 orders of them last night at midnight. Everybody knows. Yes, everybody knows that you do not bother Diane on the first and last Wednesday of every month. That's my night. They don't come to the house. They don't call because they know that I'm not going to answer. I do my meal. I always get the pulled pork.
Wow.
I mix the beans in with the pulled pork, put coleslaw on top of it, and I enjoy it.
You know exactly what to do.
And Diana's from Pennsylvania. She's not a Southern person.
Yeah, but you know what to do.
I'm a big old Swede.
This is delightful. Now, Diana, what can you say to people at home who are like, should I get these pre-made meals from Corky's?
I'd say quit asking yourself stupid questions and call and order it.
Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, my word. This is perfect. And you know what, Diana? They told me you are a great phone caller, and they weren't just whistling Dixie.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
I'm 88 years old.
You're how many years old?
The doctor said, you got to start watching what you do. I said, I do. I look at every spoonful of that meat as it's going into my mouth.
I love it. I love it.
That's great.
Well, we are thrilled. And you picked up, you said more pulled pork tonight or last night?
Yeah, I ordered, no, I'm going to order. I ordered 2 last night, and I ordered 1 today for April.
Does it make it easier for you to cook dinner?
Oh, you have no idea.
I mean, Diana, and how's the
and
cleanup?
this is just heaven to me having these.
Oh.
How's the cleanup after you're all done?
I save the dishes.